493.4.4. Okay, so right now, without writing on the wrist pin, you can put the numbers back and forth. That one is 493.3. So we've got them in order, lightest to heaviest. Now we'll weigh the pistons, put the pistons heaviest to lightest, and intersect them. It'll give us our best chance at weight matching all of them by lightest to heaviest. We'll put all these together now, heaviest to lightest. I spread them all out. And I'll brake clean these numbers off, and we'll get new numbers for them. And that'll add them both together, basically, the wrist pin in, because that's just a piston number right there. And the wrist pin numbers are all written down here. I write them on I found it easier to write them on the table, and then I lay them all out. Because if we lay them out, then it's a lot easier to keep it in order. Take the numbers, man, you can get it all confused. 1265.7, okay. That was 0.7, look. I was on a roll here. 65.2, 65.2, oh my God, 65.2 again. Holy crap, and then it broke my heart, 65.7, all right. Wouldn't that have been funny if there would have been no machining done? Well, that's not. This must be a lucky set, because look at these numbers. Okay, it just so happens that the matching ones got to be the light ones too. 65.2, 65.2, and 65.2. We got 3 pistons that don't need any touching at all. I mean, it all goes downhill from there, but we got 3 of them at least that don't need anything. As long as I don't mess up and overcut one of these and make it way less than that. So we'll see what happens. 57, and then we go heavy. 57 to 69 to 74 to 74, and then to 84. So we got a little bit to go on these. So what I'll do is I'll take these 52s and I'll just stack them up right here as done. Those are done. So we can write on the paper right here, that piston plus pin. Now, we're not gonna write it yet because we'll wait till we get done here. But hopefully that number, now I guess you'll find out if we mess up, because James, if your piston and pin weight number is above 1265.2, that means I had a uh-oh moment with over here, and with a heavy one. With a heavy one. Dang it. But that should mean that these stay unmachined, untouched. That's pretty freaking cool. I mean, that's worth at least a $5 lottery ticket right there. I mean, a $5 one. Yeah. What you got there?
Moving blanket.
Ratty old moving blanket?
Yes.
What are we gonna do with it? Cover up the drill press?
So we don't scratch the coating on the pistons.
We hope not. Julie is handling it. Now we're gonna drill out. We're gonna drill out of here, and we're gonna start airways to do it. 68, we're going to 52. We're down to 69. Just drill out of the backside, just drill it out, be careful. All we're trying to do is just remove a little bit of material, so if it scratches on the side, that's okay, it's taking material off. Okay, just like this, I'm holding it with my hand. Now I got complete control of it. See it, I'm just moving it. It's kind of just bouncing around on it. See, I got it on a moving blanket right here, so it's soft. This is the heaviest piston. But here I kind of want to spread it out. Now I know the internet ninjas are going to bang all over that, because why don't you chuck it up in a mill and make a nice clean cut surface? Well, because this is I'd be done right now if I wasn't talking to you about it. So we're just going to run it around and shave a little bit out. See the chips flying? Here, let me go over here a little bit, and we can just, ready? Just take a little bit out. See the chips flying out of there? Okay, see down in there, now we'll dump it out here. All those little dimples in there. All that, I know, that looks like crap. I know, I'm probably gonna get hammered because it doesn't look good. I'm trying to spread it out so that we remove as little material all over the place. So that's what we try to do. Let's see how we did. We're shooting for 1265.2. After shaving all that out, I'm still 1.3 grams loose. That's why I'm going all over the place. Running it along it, basically just scratching the edge. I mean, yeah, I am greatly impacting the aerodynamics of the backside of this piston. I'm vastly screwing them. Well, kind of. Now, I'm going to spin it around and go this side like this. But always, if I hold it right here, and then just depends on how hard I want to push. See, I can push hard and keep it solid and drill. I mean, we can, but I don't really want it. I want it to bounce around. Half a grand. Okay. Now it matches this one. All right. Especially while we're sitting here doing this on video, last thing I want to do is mess it up. Go too much. I mean, it really doesn't matter. Most people, from what even online, they say you can balance it with a half a gram. We're there now. We were there when I first stopped. Then half a gram. No, I'm still walking up to it. I got 0.3, so we're 0.3 away. The first one's going to decide the attitude of the rest of them, depending on how we get.
Really?
Pick up on it a little bit, but I can do this and make it go. Yep, see?
Make it go lighter.
Make it go lighter. That's actually good. You know what I'm going to do?
Just a hair more.
Okay, do you think that is 0.1 grams?
I guess let's go find out.
I bet I just made it 1. I bet it's 51. You think? Think I went too far? Oh, look at that, 12,652. That was the heaviest one that we had to machine, so that's why we go in there and cut a bunch of it. So now we're at, it's actually showing a little more than my number. Okay, 59, 60, still showing. 55, 54. We'll take a couple more out. Yeah. That 0.1. It's at 52 when I first set it on there. Yeah, fine, I'll do it. That one's gonna be 1 short, you think? Nope, look at that. I know. It's got the ports in the backside. Dang it. You can always tell how much. I always feel it when you shake the piston off in the trash can and you hear a whole bunch of it and it sounds like, oh man, we might have went too far. Oh my goodness. Oh, look, we did 0.1. Yeah. Send them back.
What does it say?
Last cut. Thank you.
We'll see.
I'll just make it clean. Just drill it out of there. Touch off a little there and touch off. Oh, I could have swore I had it right there. Okay, I started right there. No, that was pretty light. That was enough. But it ain't. Let's see. No.
Go again.
What do you think? Yep, that sounds like about 0.2. All depends on how much the ratio of the trash. 53, really? That's fine.
Better sound light. Didn't even
like
hit.
nothing.
Sounded pretty light.
Can you change it? Right there. There you go, 52. All right, now we're going to go on a mad dash to get this crankshaft balanced. Right now, figure our numbers. We're going to weigh the rings, the locks.
The ink pen was over there, right there, by the rings.
Yep. Okay, good deal. Here, go ahead and put them up.
5.4. I just organized those.
Well, I should have told you to weigh one of them. I broke these before dropping them here. What are we doing here? Get over here. We got room. I should have told you that. I know.
You should have told me to leave one out.
I know.
No way.
You didn't, did I?
No.
Okay, there. They're not even together. They're all mixed up.
No, they were not.
They're not?
They were not.
Okay.
The ring box has little grooves, so when he dumped them out, it made it a stack.
41.6. Oh. Ordered a lot of stuff. I guess that's a seam. Dang, look at that. It's like Christmas time here. We'll set that on these cylinder heads over here. That'll be good. Oh, look at that. Fuel Devil diesel. Is that everything?
Yep.
Sure. Good freaking luck breaking that. Holy crap. Dang. This came from Fuel Devil Diesel. We don't do a lot of parts sales. Not the aftermarket stuff. Not yet, we might. Day and age is easier. It's easier, much easier to get an aftermarket replacement, which is pretty cool. An aftermarket replacement for a worn out part. A lot of times it's easier. I've never put one of these on.
The side up. It probably pulls out of there.
It says this side up. With the package from the bottom.
I guess.
Yes.
It's
Right.
still stapled. You could use your screwdriver and pop the staples
Pop the
out.
staples out. Good idea.
I am good for something sometimes.
Whatever. But fairly securely packaged. Yeah, it looks like that's how you open it. Why did they say that side up?
I don't know.
Look at that.
Oh, look at that sticker. Made in the USA.
Oh, buddy. All right.
Very serious.
Now this is nice. Look, we can open all this up. All right.
Give us instructions.
Put that with all of his packages of stuff. James is gonna have a lot of stuff. A lot of packages.
But James and his wife did get it here fairly quickly.
Yeah, they did. Look at that. It's ready too.
It showed up before the Pistons.
Okay, now this is okay. We're still gonna need the adapter flange then. Good deal. Boy, that's gotta space it out a little bit, I guess. That's okay. It's gonna be thicker. Probably won't matter. Put the adapter flange on it. Now we'll come over here and get the crane. You got a little strap. Oh, in the ultrasonic.
I think we cleaned them.
It's broken? No, it ain't. Great. Looks pretty bad. I have broke a lot of these things, taking them apart. And it didn't really like it that well. Let's see what happens. Let's just see if it goes in there. Oh yeah, it went in there. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah. Good, I need to sand it. That was a lot better than last time, wasn't it? It wouldn't go on at all. All right, so they say do not balance with it. All right. I've never put one on before. I didn't know. So we balance it with a stock balancer. Well, James's stock balancer is pretty much beat. I don't really want to balance it with that. So we actually have a new one. And there's a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo in here talking about what they do inside of this fluid damper. Yeah, they're saying it's do not attempt to balance a crankshaft while Fluidampr is installed. Install the stock damper while balancing. Okay. So we just happen to have a new balancer. Funny. Put a stock one on it. We'll just balance it with this. We'll put that flex plate on. Basically, we're going to put all this together and get it on the pallet over there. And a lot of people laugh at us when we come in with the crankshaft all on the pallet. But it's safe. It's all in one piece.
Okay, wait, you gotta be ready. Are you ready for this? Because you're gonna hear it. Say it.
Alright. This is why we don't mess with aftermarket crap. I'm just kidding, it ain't as bad as, but you know what, this is damn crap, really? If you're gonna machine a flex plate that is made for a 6.4 specific platform, now watch this be funny and it not actually take the flange. There's no way, no way. It has to take the adapter flange because the flex plate is not spaced out more. The flex plate is not spaced out more than a stock one. So there's no way, no way. It does go on there. The problem is the adapter flange. Okay, I've done it 2 or 3 times. The adapter flange goes on right here, line it up, and she just pops in. You pound her in. Okay, so this is supposed to accept right here. It doesn't. Does not. Trying to just tap it, maybe we can get it lit, get it started. So we're sanding around on this leading edge right here. Trying to sand on this leading edge, and then we need to knock this down too. I mean, it's almost on, but it's tight. It's tight. Just hand sand it. Just hand sand around to open it up.
What are you doing?
We're gonna go ahead and load everything up and take it with us. I don't think he's gonna. I'm gonna try to get you guys a really good video today of how to balance an engine, and possibly, I don't know if he's gonna do it though, because I don't think he's gonna do it. I'll try to talk him into it though. If he does, we'll double check all of our weights. In a perfect world, I would like to have him double check our weights, double check what we're doing, and basically maybe get a little video together of how to balance a rotating assembly. You know, maybe even how to weight match. I don't know about balance. I don't think he'll want to show, but maybe just double check weights on pistons and rods, because pistons are easy, but rods are finicky. Rods are finicky to weigh with that, like that little fixture right there. They are, but so I'm gonna go ahead and set up the bore gauge right now, because we've got the pistons, we got the crank, we got, what was we waiting on? Well, the ceramic coated pistons, we was waiting on those. We got those in the building. We got a Fluidampr. We got a new balancer to balance with, a factory one, a new factory one. I mean, we needed to balance with. I'm gonna go ahead and take it though. We're gonna take it because Bob is where we're going. He's over in Independence, and he's, I would like to kind of try to pick his brain as much as possible. I've actually, yeah, that would be awesome to get any kind of insight we could get from him, because I mean, I'd like to be a little sponge and soak up all the info I can, you know. All right, so what we're gonna do is, it's always nice if you can look at the pistons first and see what measurement we come up with for the pistons being, and then go get the book out and just double check with the book. But first I wanna make sure that I know. You can almost kind of use it as a standard for the mic, but we'll go ahead and use the piston, open it up, because when it comes down to measuring it like this for setting up the bore gauge, I don't care what the number is. I mean, we want to know where about 2.2 thousandths is, which is pretty easy on here to go 2 notches and about a quarter, and that would be 2.25 thousandths. So that would be about our cylinder clearance. So what the actual size is irrelevant. It doesn't even matter what the book says what the size is. It doesn't even matter, because I don't even have to read this either. I only have to read 2.2 thousandths. You put this on, put it on the piston and measure the piston, and then add 2000s and do that, check all of them. If they're all the same, then I don't care what the number is. If it's 3.8, well, let's do that right now. We could come up with the number, but what I'm saying is the number is pretty much irrelevant because we're gonna make the hole match whatever this says that is. So I don't really care if it's 3.87 or whatever the number is. All right, you've got the little pads over there, so try to put the mic on it. And it's 3.874. It'd be 75 minus a little less than 3.874. Right there, 10 over, 3.873 to 7.4. Okay, I saw 7.4. I probably could tighten it up a little bit and see 3.5. We're gonna check all of them, make sure that they're all at the high side of 3, and then we'll add a couple to it and transfer it to here. And then we do not need the pistons anymore to bore the engine. So we just use this. Now, we're probably not gonna leave the pistons. I'm gonna be absolutely willing to leave everything there with him, you know, so that way I can leave it all there and come back and still work on boring. We've already got the block surfaced and started. I've already cut it, right? I've already cut it. Now it's not all the way to size. There's actually some right here. This is where we're gonna gamble here right now. Right there, that's gonna cut out. But I went ahead and surfaced the block and got it mostly to size. So now we're setting up the bore gauge, and once the crankshaft goes off, our schedule will be get here, get this block finished, sized, done, on the stand, final cleaned, cam bearings in, camshaft in, oil galleys in, waiting for the crankshaft to come back. I brought rod right here. Like maybe just check one. See my numbers, right? See what you could probably check it right there, huh? Here, let me know how much that is. Right? And I was like, yeah, right. Whatever. I mean, well, you know, but it made sense. That, right? Make it tighter. Yep. That's what I wonder. I've been weighing it with the rod with the bolts down. I don't know that it even makes a bit of freaking difference.
3/10 of a gram.
Oh, because you zero it. You'll zero it and set it, and that'll tell you it's 3/10 lighter than.
Yeah. That over.
That's pretty freaking fancy. 5/10.
2/10 difference split that.
Now yours.
So I'm always looking at the rock.
Oh, gotcha.
That way, it's just. I don't know if it's right or wrong, but if you keep doing the same
way,
every
you get the
time,
same-
then it's your way. You know, so
But you don't see a big difference between bolts up and bolts down.
no, 2 or 3/10 is all it was. Okay, 0. Okay, that's what the big end weighs.
You can take it. You're using the scale like the engineers designed you
Yeah,
to.
now you put this on, and the difference is this end.
Yeah, because it.
I had a guy from Heinz tell me I can't do it that way. He said you got to turn that around. I said, well, go ahead.
That makes sense.
So he takes this off, sticks it over here, puts it right over there, puts it up same number.
Same number.
And goes, I said, I'm not an engineer.
All right, so that was cool. That was. I don't like recording and putting names out because we're online and we're kind of almost profitizing from it. But that Bob knows his stuff. He's been. Any knowledge that he's got, I'll shut up and listen. I'm glad Julie caught a little bit of it. Wanted to catch a little bit more, but I think we'll see what kind of time frame, because he's behind. I mean, there have been people that drop stuff off there for I don't know how long. I mean, a long wait time, like months, I think. And you know, you don't get anything when you want things done fast and you want the discount auto rate. You won't get nothing done. Hopefully I enticed him enough. Hopefully we'll see when the crankshaft gets done. Right now we got to rush back to the shop. Now we're back on schedule. The crankshaft is out of our hands. Our numbers were a little off, just slightly, but at least they were consistent, so it doesn't matter. But we'll go ahead and get the block honed, get it ready on the stand and ready to accept the crankshaft. Let's go that way now. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? If we could get it tomorrow. That'd be pretty freaking cool. Let's see that. Working, it cleaned it up easy. It's on. We still got, well, we're going to find out here in just a second. It fixed it. We're down to 3.5 about. A little less than. And see that at the bottom? Let's check it again. Here, let's check. Let me check this side. 3.5. Can you see it? No, the glare is too much. Okay, let's go ahead and do it without the glare. Here, let's go this side. Look, you can see this side. Let's just double check. We're within 3.5, which means I'll cut another 1.5 out before we go to the smooth diamonds. Where's that at?
Yes, we actually.
3.5?
Yeah.
Get close. Yeah, there it is. Okay, now let's go down. Check it out. In case you was wondering how we send cylinders out. This machine has a couple tenths, maybe a couple tenths out around, maybe. I don't know. Our machine our measuring isn't set up for a couple tenths, but it's. And then down here. See that? That is beautiful. This is how we do it. I cut it within 2/1000ths. You can't see that, can you? Here, so right there. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how's that? So cut it within 2. Then I'll go to 325s. But so right now we've got 2/1000ths to final size. So basically that is cut so the piston should just barely fit in there right now. What? It's on finished load. Look at this. You guys want to see? A little spot check. See if I can get it in there while it's moving. Look straight on it. You gotta look straight on it. No, look straight on it. Bam! Thank beauty. Oh, let's go down. In case anybody's wondering, look, go down. Down in there. Show him down. Down in there. Next to it. Right.
It's got the final home surface.
Yep, that block is done. That block is ready to go on the stand and spend who knows how much time final cleaning it, and then we'll start shoving parts in it. Crankshaft got dropped off today. We'll see how everybody knows how long it'll take to come back. So actually gonna work pretty good. We got the pistons very, very fast. We got pretty much all the parts really, really fast. It cost us, and I'm okay with doing that. We will start to pay a little more. You see how I'm doing this? You see how this stand is pretty freaking cool because you can line this thing up. Line it up and
That makes the job really nice too, guys.
like doing this. We got an overhead crane on it, so we can just hang it on whatever angle it is and just turn the stand so that it lines right up, and then we suck it up.
And this side goes on just as easy.
We'll keep it apart until I